What it do? What it do? We back up in the G Suite. It's your boy N.A. Trey.
Hey, hey.
We up in here with the real Atreyu.
Real Atreyu in the building.
That's what's happening.
Welcome to the G Suite.
What you talking about? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let me shoot this freestyle.
The real Atreyu.
Hey, Trey, yo.
Yeah.
They say they feel me in the beat, now I'ma show you where I'm at. And I've been sitting in the squad, yeah, I will show you where I'm at. Waiting for me, you know they waiting for me. I've been here and you know it. Give me all the money, yeah. Count them checks, I give it $1, you know what I mean, huh? You seeing the money, you counting the dollars, you counting the green, huh? You checking the line, you checking my shot, you know what you're seeing, I ain't gotta sing it, I ain't gotta sing, but you believe it when I'm on the mic. You know I'm on the top and ain't nobody about to rock me. Yeah, you know I'm about to stop him, no stoplights, no red lights. I'm running through it, switching lanes, you know it's true. And hey, switch a house, you know what we be doing from the south side. You know I'm rocking hop on that Japanese, that's right. You know I'm about to do it, about to jump on top, right? Who's the money man? They call me Atreyu, and I be playing it. You talking about the stuff that you be saying, you can't say the shit. And I'ma tell you what I'm doing. Back at the streets, yeah, you know what I've been doing. Get a spliff, yeah, I roll it. Ain't nobody know I did, gotta dole it. And talking spliffy, yeah, you know you already heard it. Spotify learn it. Got my 10K while they racking up, burning down my dollars for my family, cause they know they really need me. Ain't nobody going ahead to see me. I got the independence on the G scene. You already know where I've been leaning. Leaning to the left where I'm leaning. Checking out my shockers with a beam, and they ain't really beaming, cause I ain't really staying in the scene. You ain't really see me. Talking down low with a beam, man. Check me at the crab, 3 cribs, and you know it. Ain't nobody talking about, you know I'm about to show it. Hop on this and that's Japan, you better know I'm about to go in. Ain't nobody see me different countries when I'm blowing, hey. I had to show them, man.
Yeah. What it do? Hey boy, tell them who you are again one more time.
Atreyu, all the way around the world, baby.
Do your thing.
Shout out to my people out in Japan. Love y'all.
Welcome to the G Suite.
That's what we talking about.
Everywhere. California, Texas, Southside, Houston. I'm in here for y'all, baby.
Yeah, we got Atreyu in the house, man.
Yeah.
I'm listening to your bars, man. I respect that.
I appreciate the love.
I respect that, man, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm hearing some different things that you were saying in there, right? You mentioned Japan.
Yeah.
You from? What is that? You been traveling?
I lived in Japan for a little bit.
Okay.
A bit. My father, he's a pastor, so I had the opportunity to really get in that aspect of life and, you know, get my life right and everything. So with him being a pastor and everything and him being in Japan, like I said, I did get to travel a lot. I got to travel for my basketball visa, and on the top of the fact that, you know, when we did go and spread the gospel, that was a big thing of traveling.
Man, multi.
Oh,
man, it's multi over here, man. That's what I'm talking about.
So, yeah, we went everywhere to Korea, the Philippines, Guam. Yeah, travel.
You just gave me a whole lot right there. You just gave me a whole lot. Plus, you got a different style that this is the first time we've had this style up here at the G Suite, man. Like that was lovely, man.
Hey, I try to be different. I try to be authentic.
I wasn't expecting that.
I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So you work the melodies in with the flow.
All the time.
Who's your inspiration?
Man, if I had to say somebody right now, there's quite a bit of people. I would definitely say J. Cole. He does a lot of his own work, so that works for me. I'm down with the South, and that's one thing I tell people all the time. When you think about the real music, y'all remember back in 2000, back in 2010, when we were all from the South and all the music was just coming from here?
Man.
Y'all remember that?
That was an era.
Everything was coming from here.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to make sure everybody looks at Lil Flip, look at Zero, look at Mike Jones. We still all here.
Yeah.
We still all here. All the Texas artists out in Dallas, like we still all here. I mean, like I tell people all the time, you look at all the artists that are big now, like Beyonce and, you know, Jamie Foxx. They come from Texas.
Man.
They come from Texas.
Hey, the best quarterbacks come from Texas.
They come from Texas.
Hey, the best.
we ain't got to say it out loud, but
yeah.
they come from Texas.
Look, Texas is a whole, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in Texas tuning in,
shout
man.
Shout out.
And everywhere else too.
Of
you
course.
know, it's a worldwide, you know, thing going on right now,
like,
especially music.
I got a little brother in Japan right now. He's about to go into the Art Institutes of Osaka right now, doing music.
Wow.
Doing music. He's a talented young man. So it's not like saying I'm harboring all this talent myself. No, it's spread
Mm-hmm.
out.
Okay, spread out through the fan.
Oh yeah.
So how many? What's the dynamic of your family?
I would say there's about maybe like 8 of us.
80 y'all. Eight
Yeah, I'm like the
siblings.
I'm at like the middle
Oh
of it.
shit.
Yeah, but we're all very talented. Like I don't like I said, if I were to talk about
Mm-hmm.
myself, I have to talk about them just as high because whether
Respect.
it's playing guitar, painting, they artistic or like I tell people all the time, these hands are creative, man.
Man, I respect that 100%,
Oh
man,
yeah, oh yeah.
because we're created to create.
Exactly.
Yeah,
What better way to say it?
yeah. So when did you start creating your music?
Man, to be completely honest, there's actually when I started my music career back in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
there was an article that somebody wrote about me, and it started off talking about how I started. I was like maybe 8. I kid you not.
Eight.
8.
Doing what?
Oh, 8 years old on.
What were you doing musically at 8? Like playing
Um,
instruments or singing? What were you
mm,
doing?
I was playing instruments. I was playing a couple of instruments at that time.
Okay.
I was playing the trumpet, and a couple other instruments. But when it was coming to music, like recording,
Yeah.
like man, I tell people all the time, like back in the day,
Okay.
had the cassette tape. Put that bug in the
Yeah.
jukebox, press that record button, and rap into the cassette tape while the music's playing in the
Yeah.
background. Had my lyrics. Granted, I was 8. We were still doing it,
That's real.
and to this day, whether they find those tapes or not, hey,
We're gonna make them classics
hey,
though.
they
That's
classics. Something's on there. Some real
yeah.
lyrics at 8 years old. They on
That's
there.
real. That's real. Um, so back to Japan, man. You speak Japanese?
Yeah, I don't speak it as fluent as I want to because
Mhm.
like they said, once you don't use it, you lose it. So being away from Japan and not talking to my siblings, for as frequent,
Yeah.
it kind of like takes away from it. But yeah.
You bet. So if you got dropped in Japan right now, you can make it though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Definitely gonna fill my
Alright.
stomach and make it somewhere so I can sleep.
We're gonna
Definitely.
talk because see, I got this thing. I want to travel like abroad, like over, to the Far East and everything like that. But
Yeah.
I need to be with somebody I know.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
then we can go. We
So
can
yeah,
go.
that's what I'm talking about. Hey, we finna lock.
Oh
in
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. We can go. We can
Definitely.
go
Pete,
there.
we're going to Japan, baby.
We're going to Japan.
Um,
Big shows, concerts, everything.
yeah.
Podcasts. We're going out there.
Yeah. that's a
GK
bet.
Studios. We're going out there.
You heard that?
Big
Touching
time.
in on
Big
that.
time.
I heard that. So check this. You had 8. You're one of 8 siblings.
One of 8.
How competitive was it growing up? I mean, did y'all all grow up in the same environment, or
Some of
y'all
us
spread
did.
out? Like,
Yeah. pretty
obviously
spread
y'all
out.
spread out.
Yeah, pretty spread out. But along the lines of even moving to Japan in that sense, it was more of just like, how could I say? When you're always in that field of somebody looking up to you,
Mm-hmm.
it's always like, okay, you want to do the right thing and you want to live
Mm.
that and be the expectation or a higher expectation, but at the same time, you want to live life. And of course, you're going to make mistakes. So when it comes to my younger siblings, which most of them are, well, I would say most of them are younger. I got my brother Da Vinci, Amy Starr, and then it's me. So the rest of them
Okay.
are pretty much younger. So the example I try to press to them is don't let nobody tell you no. Like, you can do whatever you want
Mean
to
what
do.
you say.
Yeah, like, and I'm serious. Like, people will look at you and it's like, no, you can't do that.
Hmm.
You can't do that based off of the statistics, based off of how you get into college and, get in the medical program. It's only 33% to get in. In the industry of any music or art, only 1% can make it, and that's for the world. When you come, you have to be authentic. You have to be different. There's no reason to be the same as anybody else. They have that. That's called a bandwagon. You can jump on there if you want to, but I plan on being something completely different.
Huh. So you've been secure with. You've been knowing who you are.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause that's what I get from what you just said.
Oh, yeah. And that's
know,
what I
it's
tell
like-
my siblings. It's like, I don't want you to stop and say, oh, I want to be a baseball player. My brother could
Okay.
have been a free agent in the MLB like that.
Uh-huh.
But he decided, I want to do this and this. And I applaud that. My sister
That's
right
real.
now, she's heavily integrated into a church to where she's now speaking fluent Spanish and plays the bass and sings. Nobody knew she could sing. We all knew she could,
Yeah.
play the guitar and do stuff, but we never knew she could sing. But then on top of that, speak Spanish and sing.
Man, that's what it's about, man. Your family.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love seeing it.
Yeah, that's real.
So when it comes to anything, like my family, they talk about music. They talk about how to get promotions or how to market themselves. I said, look, this is exactly what I did. I'm not one of these sugar-coated artists that's trying to say, I just, believed in God. I hustled. No, literally, I went to this. I took this step. I spent this money, and I told them ain't nothing free. I ain't gonna lie to them.
Man, mean what you say again. Ain't nothing free.
Ain't nothing free. As much as people will
Nah.
showboat it and say, "Oh yeah, glamorous shots, camera shots, they wanted me." No, you paid money and then they wanted you. Like I'm just gonna be all authentic with it. It's real.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I tell people in my line when I first started in 2019, in about 4 months, I spent at least 10K.
Now you say first started making music
Like
or
actually
like
taking off with
in
my
business?
music, yeah.
Yeah, business wise,
Mhm.
investing in yourself.
Mhm.
That's about right.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People think that they're
Yeah.
gonna come up
about
and celebrate you and they're gonna market you for free.
Nah.
No, they love your music,
Yeah.
but they want to get a little on their end so they can promote you.
Yeah, and it's a difference between that's a hobby and a business. That's the
Exactly.
difference, And there's money to be made.
Mm-hmm. Always.
There's an industry, especially. Do you prefer? Let me ask you, leading into this, do you prefer to be independent? Have you had a deal? Like, have you signed a contract before with anybody?
No, I haven't signed
Okay.
a contract. I have been looked at a couple of artists at
Yeah.
Atlantic Records, but as far as going independent right now, it's more just because I know the business now.
Yeah, that's why I asked you that.
Yeah.
Because
I have my lawyers,
knowledge
I have
is
my
power.
manager. We
Yeah.
operate into where we gonna make big moves with
Okay.
or without.
Yeah,
That's it.
what's up.
With or without. Hey,
Yeah,
we gonna make it. All of us, we gonna make it. That's the whole plan. Like I don't plan on looking at the ladder as one of us climbing up. This ain't no ladder no more, baby. I broke this
Yeah.
down to some stairs. We gonna all climb up.
yeah.
Like that's how it is.
You making it. You making it for sure. That's what it's about.
Oh, yeah.
It's not sitting back waiting on nobody, but actually making it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So,
oh yeah.
yeah.
This
So
is the
this
perfect
something you
song.
just made, huh?
Oh yeah, this is something I put together.
Okay.
The beginning is in French, so anybody who out there who speaks French, hopefully you can understand this.
Hold up. We got to run that back and hear what you said.
Some of you may know it.
Hay tres personas,
Huh.
los arriba, los abajo, los que caen.
French, oui.
Let's see.
Yeah.
This one's called The Block.
The G Suite.
Hey, Trey, you. Whoa, this is how I made it. This is how I waited. Words of power trip, really innovative. I've been working in the basement. Hit the streets, you know that my niggas paved it. We flipped the script and changed it. Too much talking, yeah. Too much talking lately. I've been solo operating. Let me show you how I made it. No time to talk to basic. You lazy, condescending, got to get it. Monumenting, talking shit you say you did. But Lord forbid you change the kid. But that's the shit you can't forget. Yeah, I'm back, I'm delivered. Damn, you cold, make a shiver. Getting nowhere like a river.
She let me all up in her house.
And what?
And let me go out through her kitchen.
And what?
She said, made me famous. I said, baby, that's dangerous. She said, made me famous.
I said, baby, that's dangerous. She said, does this change us? I said, baby, let's change this. Whoa. Hey, that's C. You're gonna see that on the album. Coming out February 25th. That's The Block. Be ready for that one.
Man.
Be ready for that one. Big timing.
Welcome to the G
That was
Suite.
money on that one. That was money on that one.
Telling y'all, this ain't for
dope.
show. This is
That's dope.
real.
Where'd you did you record that yourself?
Oh yeah, on my own studio, my own time.
Okay.
Like I'm really inspired by Tyler the Creator as well.
Okay.
He made a statement. Sometimes it just takes one person to be a 9-man team, and it's real. Like sometimes you don't have cinematographers, sometimes you don't have audio engineers, sometimes you don't have a promoter or marketer. Sometimes you got to do all that on your own, and then people will come
Yeah.
out and want to help you. But at
Yeah.
the same time, once you build that team, like you got a strong team. Like when you build that team of friends or that group that's gonna see it as business and not no discounted friend.
Let me tell you.
Because you have discount friends out there will look at your business and say, hey, I know you. Let me get a little bit off the side, Like, no, we ain't looking at that. And my
Mean
people
it.
who start a business, I tell my homeboy all the time, shout out to my boy Jonas. He's a talented artist. He did a
Yes, he
TED
is.
Talk and everything. Like, I
That
tell
is
him, I
dope.
said, bro, don't give me no discount. I want to buy your art full price and I want to hang it in my house. So when people see it, I can tell them, yeah, I bought this full price, no discounts. We're running a business out here. You're a full business.
No discounts.
No discounts.
Man,
This is live,
don't
like-
get me started, man.
Hey, like I said, if you're a whole business yourself.
So it's like that's you. Everybody really is.
Exactly.
You just have to find out what your gifts are
Mhm.
and maximize those, and you have to manage your time. And it sounds like with everything you're doing, to be a 9-man team as one person, time management is very critical, man. So like where do you find the time to do everything that you do? Do you prioritize? Do you block? Do you plan out your days, or do you just kind of go with the flow?
No, I mean my days are pretty much set. I have like a block schedule when I get out of work, but when it
Yeah.
comes down to like stuff like this, they are
Uh-huh.
put on a certain event calendar, and that's
Yeah.
mostly because when it comes to a time, like I remember I was told by this one lady, she said you have 24 hours in a day. There's never a reason for you to say you don't have time. I was like, man, that's tough because I was like,
Yeah.
I never think about it. You know, you go to the gym for an hour. People say they can't go to the gym for an hour. You got
G
24
shit.
hours.
G shit.
And
Yeah.
so ever since then, I put everything on a block schedule. If I can get this done and go to sleep here, or if I can go work out here and eat here, or go get my music done here, I need to block off that time,
Yeah.
put my phone on silent, get away from the distractions, and really just get to myself and get my stuff done. Because it's not just about music. It's about
It's
a
not.
whole empire. It's more than that.
Yeah, you sound very driven and determined, man, and focused.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you something real quick, man. Do you vote?
Oh, yeah. Definitely
do.
vote.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
definitely. You vote Republican or Democrat? Nah, you ain't gotta answer that. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta answer
I
that.
can't really speak on that too much.
Let me ask you. Do you get caught up in the polarization? Do you believe in that?
I do, and I will
Okay.
say it on the simplest of means that there are certain blocks or certain pieces of the pie that need to be focused on more
Yeah.
than the other logistics that people are looking at. Because I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and say
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay, so in the pie of everything, let's say 25% a pie, a piece of everything, so a fourth. So you got, of course, healthcare.
Yeah.
Of course, you got somewhat of terrorism, and then of course you got education, and then of course, I guess the means of living, finances. So in all that, every year somebody comes into office, it's typically they're focusing on one or two while neglecting the other. And while that sits and piles up, it's like, okay, well, if you constantly have somebody working on the entire circle, then the next person can come in and pick up the pieces. You don't sit up there and send in your first five and then take them out and then send in your first five. You send in your first five, sit them out, put in your second half people and let them, pick up where they
Talk to
can.
'em. It sounds like common sense.
It really, I mean, that's what I see it as. And not to go too political on the sense of it, I will say this. Because of what I've seen in my day and age, and you disagree, people could disagree with me or not, I think we would do great with a woman in office. And the only reason I say that is because I watched my mom cook, clean,
Hey.
tell me no, be on the phone, and throw a shoe around the hook while also helping somebody with their homework.
Yeah, and I can agree with you on that. I think that's very primitive to think anything beyond that, because man, at this point in our lives, I've seen a lot of men act like bitches. So
Yep.
now I ain't
There we
calling
go.
I ain't calling a woman president a bitch. Don't get me
Exactly.
wrong, but I'm just saying, when a man acts that way, it's disrespectful. That's why we refer to it that way.
Exactly.
And like I've seen some men that can't handle themselves, you know what I'm saying, and women that can in certain situations.
Exactly.
So it's like you can't really just
I'm not saying a
Yeah.
feminist. I'm not saying a feminist. I'm not saying
Yeah.
LG. I'm not saying any of
anything.
those.
Yeah, I get
I'm
it. I
saying
get it.
a strong
a woman. Yeah.
Because, like I said, when you look and when you say a woman, you got to
Yeah.
remember there's certain aspects, even as men, that we have to respect. Like,
Mhm.
okay, you really just take on all that.
Yeah.
And we are here to support, even if you are here to support. Because guess what? Like I said, once she's done with that pie and cleaning it up, then even a man comes in the office and be like, wow, this is nice. This is nice.
I'm telling you, it's called a counterbalance.
Exactly.
To society and everything.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, man. And here's the whole thing too, man. It's only 4 years.
Only
Like
4
I hear
years.
people complain so much about the president. It's like, didn't you just get through doing that 4 years ago?
Exactly.
Didn't you just get through doing that 8 years ago? Like
Nothing changed.
your bills are still there.
Yeah.
You still got responsibilities. If you got kids, they just growing and consuming more. So like, no matter who's president, I think all that's maintained.
Exactly. N-
And like people really don't. So, are you familiar with like how the Fed works and all that? Kinda.
To a bit.
Okay. Most people are a
Yeah.
little bit. They know it exists and stuff like that. But that's more profitable to focus on than who's the president. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But I don't know. Did you see that stuff about China having them balloons or whatever?
Yeah, the balloons that look like the moon.
Man, what's going on with that?
I will say this on the fact that we already don't know enough about this earth. I ain't worried about what they got going on. I'm gonna be real.
Mean what
I mean,
you say.
I mean,
respect.
look, we as I'm gonna say this right. We as Texans, I mean, come on now. We've been had the guns, the food, and everything.
Oh man,
We
yeah,
ain't worried.
yeah.
And then if any case, if something were to happen, we come as a commute and we help out. But
yeah.
like you say, all the football players come from Texas. All
Man.
the big guys come from Texas.
So who you got
As far as a football team,
who's your team?
well,
Do you have a team?
I don't have a team, but if I were to refer back to it, of course, everybody's gonna clown and be like, "What are you talking about?" Like the Texas Oilers. I'm not gonna cap. Like
Houston Oilers.
Houston Oilers.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Earl
But
Campbell
now they the Titans though.
Yeah, they Titans though. So, of course, I can't do nothing about that. But I'll still
Yeah.
say classics. I'm a wear Earl Campbell jersey.
Okay. Yeah. That's real. I definitely.
Oh yeah, talking about a running back that can knock down anybody.
Oh.
Earl Campbell.
Hey, he ended people's careers.
Oh,
Who you think is the best of all time?
running back.
Yeah. I mean, everybody has that one favorite.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give it to Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell. Okay.
Earl Campbell, because
okay.
I mean, like I said, as much as they want to put any running back against him, it's not about speed. Take him down. Do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Take him down.
I feel you. I'm gonna have to go with Barry Sanders though.
But okay, Barry Sanders.
that's
He's done his damage too, though.
Hey, if he had a better, we can everybody can say that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with what he did.
Exactly.
He was cold, and like I think, man, a lot of times in our society we compare each other so much instead of just celebrating each other, and collabing and stuff. Like, do you collab with other people, other artists?
All the time. I had my fair share. When I was in New York, I got an opportunity to be in the studio with Dave East and Roddy Rebel and all them.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a great experience.
Shout out to East, Dave
East,
East.
you're out there. Appreciate it, bro. You blessing my guy.
Yeah,
Blessing
that's a big dog.
Oh yeah, he's a real humble guy. Like I said, when he came out, I actually met him at one of his pop-up shows. He was doing like his clothing and everything.
Okay.
And so one of my friends, shout out to you, Neelam. I see you, girl.
Neelam, yeah.
Appreciate it. She hooked me up and everything like that.
Okay.
So
That's
I
another
got to
big
walk
name.
for 'em. Oh yeah, man. They really out here doing big stuff out here, and I really appreciate all this stuff. Like I tell people all the time, when I went to New York, as much as people want to talk about the money, look. I tell you all the time, look, I got to meet Davies. I met Roddy Rebel. Like, this is not just meet and greets. Like, the next time if I ever go to New York, it will be the same thing. Like, I'll still have the opportunity to network with these people.
Yeah.
I still get to do entertainment shows. If I have to say, if they're going to have a show somewhere, if I get to open for them. Like, it's not about the money in all sense.
Nah, it's about the network.
Network for an entire year in your career, and then watch your people either flock or go. Like, that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, because people gonna come and go.
Exactly.
Just like money's supposed to.
Exactly.
But you don't wanna get in those situations and try to use people.
Oh no.
Because I'm sure being around them, you can tell they're not stupid people.
Exactly. They're not.
They people. You've seen some things come in your coming and goings. Like you see things over and over, and a lot of times people forget to keep it G. And they start doing this other stuff, and it's like.
Well, see, I mean, like I said, for me, I tell people right out the door, like, if you can't keep it authentic, if you can't keep it 100, then I ain't supposed to be here anyway. That's my business. Like, I know, for example, if I ain't got to be nowhere, I ain't got to be nowhere.
Yeah.
I ain't got nowhere to be except for where I got to be. And that's it.
And right now, you here at the G Suite,
I'm here
man.
at the G Suite.
We appreciate you being here, definitely, man.
Oh, yeah. This one here is a New York vibe. Everybody's going to jump on this one. This is more of a drill music, so
Okay.
it's called Dasani. For a lot of the ladies, that's kind of what it's going to be.
Atreyu
Oh, yeah.
at the G Suite.
G Suite.
Yeah.
Let's see. The intro on. Yup.
What we got? We got some heat coming. You say this drill, huh? Let's go.
Here we go. Some of y'all gonna know it. Some of y'all might not. Like I said, it's gonna be coming out February 25th. You're gonna be seeing this either live or whether it's gonna come out on iTunes and Spotify. Ready?
You better look back when I look at you.
Yeah. That's bad sign. Hey. Hold on.
I'm greedy. Hold on to your plate, cause I'm greedy. Hold on the spot and I'm not leaving. Couple G's in my sock, got the
Back breathing. Silk sheets.
Gotta put a tie down,
Cause the puss leaks.
I don't chat down with the
Bush leaks. And I only fuck with bitches with good weed. So watch how you talk.
Yeah.
Watch it talk, watch it.
Now watch how you talk.
Watch it.
Hey.
Watch it. You know I ain't playing, I split that.
Split that.
Your pay in your head, push your wig back.
Wig back.
Cash in my pocket, your big stacks.
Big stacks.
In the closet,
Big
big class.
stacks.
Class.
I'm charged, sit back.
Sit bag. I'm coming.
I'm taking charge, sit back.
I'm taking charge. Sit back.
Yeah, we got
Vibes. You already know.
big vibes.
You already
big
know.
Vibes. Big vibes, yeah.
I may be from Texas, but guess what? Everything's gonna
Yeah.
change when I step in the game. I tell people all the time it's gonna be a mistake when they let me in the industry, because I'm gonna be big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be big.
Yeah, you already big.
Already
You
big.
know what
I'm
I'm
already
saying?
here, baby.
So you saying you from Texas and you traveled to Japan?
I
You've
was.
been in New York.
Mhm.
Where haven't you been? You know what I'm saying? Where, like, you got people you established all over the place. You got a big following on your Instagram that's growing now. I've been seeing.
Oh yeah.
So, because I just, like, got introduced to you recently, and it's like I'm seeing your grind and stuff online. Tell everybody your Instagram too, real quick.
My Instagram is _Atreyu. Just the simple words, _Atreyu. Yeah, once you go on there, you're either gonna see my music or you're gonna get something inspirational. Hopefully, I can make you laugh. I'm also an entertainer. I do acting, so you should be seeing me on some shows here pretty soon.
So into the acting.
Oh yeah.
Which I seen on there. What do you have an agent, or like do you represent yourself?
No, I do. I have a manager.
Okay.
Chris Vaughn. Shout out Chris Vaughn. That's my manager right there. He does take care of me. In these big moments like this, I will say, going to Atlanta, that was a big thing too, because I got to, go to the Tyler Perry studios and everything down there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, big moves. I'm just trying to do everything I can. I don't sit up here and say I'm going to stick to music. No, I got to do everything.
You stay multi.
Oh, yeah. So, entertainment, when it came to acting, when I was in New York, I got into a couple shows down there. And one of the biggest shows that I think I got into, which some people might know, some people might not, Raising Canaan, the Power Book of 3.
Yeah, you got into Raising Canaan?
Got into Raising Canaan.
Man.
It was a pretty nice experience. And also with that, I will tell everybody in this moment.
Had to punch that.
Oh, yeah. It's a great show. Like I said, I'm in a couple episodes in season 2, so hopefully y'all can tune in and see me in there. But, yeah, with that, I will tell you this. Don't think that you have to wait. I met plenty of people in that moment that said, bro, all I did was the trial to this agency, and I got in. I'm like, dude, what do you mean you never acted before? He said, no. I'm like, you guys wait for, I got to get the right weight. I got to look right. No, there's no reason why you should be waiting. You sit on your couch every day watching Hulu and Netflix and watching those commercials go by, and the first thing you say is, man, I look way better than that person. I could do that. And you're absolutely right. Most of the commercials you see today are casted in your state. So why wait?
Wow.
Everything in New York, whether it's from a sock commercial or from a toothpaste to lotion commercial, it doesn't matter. It can be rocking Fendi. It don't matter. It could be any type of fabric, anything. As long as you do it, it's done. Just do it.
The game ain't free, but that's free game right there.
Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, I tell people all the time, whether they look at it as, like I said, free game. It's the real world out here.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will look at it as like, dang, I don't even know how. Like, how do I do this? Like, yo, you sit up here and say, I like watching TV. You don't think that's a job? How do you think most movies come out? There is somebody literally sitting in a 6x6 block seats watching the next movie come out, whether it's Avatar, whether it's the Pirates of the Caribbean, whether it's the new Juice or whatever. There's 6 to 12 people getting paid $150 an hour to watch that movie and rate it on if it's good or not. There are people that sit and watch YouTube for hours getting paid $24 an hour.
So there's no excuse.
There's no excuse. Just apply. You want to be a model? Go be a model. You have clothes in your closet. Just find a blank wall.
Yeah.
You don't need no fancy camera to come on now.
It's all in it's right in the palm of
all
your
right in the
hand.
palm of your hand. You want to market yourself.
That's all the new technology, man. It can be a gift or a curse. It depends on it. But it's already determined by who you are, right?
Exactly.
So what are you afraid of this new AI intelligence?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I'm very aware of it. And the only reason I say I'm not afraid of it is because since I'm part of that experience already, I already know what avenue I'm going to stick to versus how they're going to play it.
But you don't remember iRobot?
I do. Like I said, one thing.
What's another one? The one where
the little boy.
the chick walks out and she's the last one and she's the actual robot at the end of the movie. Ex Machina.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I go in some other ones. I go to old school, Maximum Overdrive.
I remember that one.
Hey man, that's used to scare the hell out of me, man.
Yeah.
And what's crazy now, if you look at the cars, they can drive themselves.
Yeah, true. But even at
I'm-
that
I'm-
point,
Not
even,
like that though.
even at that point, like I said, man, it's an opportunity to be in this
Mm-hmm.
day and age and still look at certain things that still haven't been found out.
Yeah.
People looking at AIs, but I still want to know what's at the bottom of the ocean. Tell me something.
Oh, they know.
Well, put your AIs down there and let me see. Put a
They know.
webcam, put it
They-
on live or something.
You know, it's just
I'll
some
pay for that
things.
on pay-per-view. I'll watch it.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta. So all our technology, being you military family, right?
Yes.
So my dad was in the military too.
Okay.
And he actually worked in computer grade weaponry
Okay.
when he was in the army, and he told me when I was a kid a long time ago, like no technology impressed him because it all comes through the military first. Everything that comes out,
I can see that.
and 'cause he was like, man, we had the internet before. You know, they were using a certain version of it, not like we have it,
Mhm.
because of course you refine things and
Roll
make
down
it,
integrated version.
yeah,
of something,
and make it better and faster. But yeah, I just thought that like with all this technology, man, you know, in the wrong hands.
Yeah. And that's what you meant by that balloon.
Yeah, it's like
Well, like I said, as devious as everybody wants to be about it, hey, look, like I tell people all the time, there may be bugs on the rest of your mugs, but there ain't no bugs on me. Like,
Yeah,
shoot, I'm gonna let you live that one. Go ahead.
so they talking about banning TikTok and then also that something about a law where you can't be over 13 with social media or
Yeah,
something like that.
I saw that.
What do you so this is back on the political spectrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is too far of an invasion of like what your freedoms are when it comes to stuff like that? Because they gave it to people
very
and then to
true.
try to take it back. You know, that's not a very good philosophy, even as a parent. You know, you gotta like
I mean, shoot, as far as how they want to see it now, I'm not gonna say it's not important, but at the same time, people are gonna find their way around it. Like, are you kidding me? Anybody
Talk
can.
about it.
Like, I remember the first time. It was just a couple months ago. I had my family over, and my little nephew, he was trying to play Fortnite, but it prompted up with this email that said, parental advised, and I'm like, I'm a grown man. Why are you doing that on my account? Like, that didn't make no sense to me. And so I had to go through making an account that said I was an adult. And I was like, I don't know what this is. But, I mean, even with all the other stuff, like, I would say even if they do it with TikTok, it might be necessary, but it's still they're going to find ways around it. That's almost like telling a kid not to lie. Like, are you kidding me? There's no way. I mean,
yeah, that's human nature.
exactly.
You know?
I mean, even if we want to teach our children, like I said, we can always teach our children, like, don't do this, don't do this.
Yeah.
But the environment is always going to create a dynamic for them to evolve in a certain way. That's gonna,
And
be
plus, when
detrimental.
you give somebody something,
yeah,
and then you say, hold on, let me take this back, and they already addicted to it. Come on, man.
I mean, they
was
could do
kinda
whatever they
crazy.
want with it. I mean, as far as
Yeah.
taking it away, I would just think that there's still going to be other forms of social media
Yeah.
that they can tap into and feed that nostalgic feeling or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But in the way of like TikTok, I think it's a great opportunity for artists, from anybody to whether it's real estate or whether you're being an artist or music, because people can get paid from it now.
That's true.
Like a lot of people, I understand they don't want to go out and do laborious work or go to a job. I mean, okay.
That might not be their thing. Yeah.
Exactly. It might not be your thing. If you are capable of working from home and creating TikToks and all that stuff, make your money. Like, make your coin. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you're just sitting up there surfing and you're becoming like one of these people who just sit and surf and you're going to try to sit up there and do the trends or whatever, okay, maybe that's a little different. But you
Yeah.
got more time.
Killing time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you ain't making money, then what's the point?
Man,
So-
say, Pete.
I'm telling you, if you ain't making money,
If you ain't making money, what's
see
the
me sitting on
point?
my phone, I'm scrolling
Hey.
through Instagram. It's not just scrolling through Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my profile. I'm looking at my insight. I'm looking
Man.
at where my money's growing,
Yeah.
who I can talk to, who I can network with. Because, like I said, granted, if somebody's on Facebook or whether they're on TikTok or whatever, I tell my favorite quote in the entire world is, "You're only one person away from success." That's it.
I'm telling you, and being out there and being active, you know this because look at what you just said earlier.
Yeah.
You know, being out there. But I'm just gonna reiterate, that's where you make it happen.
Exactly.
Because I've met people. I'm in a studio in Cali with my road manager, and shouts out to Unc 45.
Hey.
And I'm like, this Dr. Dre best friend? You get what I'm saying? Like you don't know these
Yeah.
things. You know what I'm saying? And he's a producer and he's just chilling. He's looking at me. He asking me questions. I'm like, man, I didn't even know, who I'm talking. But you one person away
Exactly.
from doing anything if you just put in the work.
Exactly.
And it's like,
That's simple. Like I said, putting in the work, or even said, I heard this from a Dave Chappelle skit that he had on. He said his mother told him, all it takes sometimes is just being nice, and that's a big formula for me is doing the right thing and being nice, is because like that's like I said, you're only one person away from success. Whether it's just a good morning, whether it's just a, how are you doing, or whether you actually do something involvement and do a good deed. I tell people all the time, you don't know how much somebody needs a good morning.
man,
You don't know how much somebody needs to be
Yeah.
a person to be authentic and actually say, I like your outfit, or you are beautiful, or you are handsome. Like, there are enough people out here spreading negativity and talking about people. You can go through somebody's comments right now and find 14 of them. 14 people saying something negative.
yeah.
Just go in and say something positive. Be authentic. You ain't got to go in there and act like you fever blessed in it. Like, no. Be authentic.
So do you clap back? Like on social media?
Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm a different guy. I'm a different guy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
used
yeah.
to. Like
Yeah,
there was a time I used to, but
Yeah.
I'll never forget. There's this one fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget this most authentic, purest thing in the world. She reached out to me and she said, "Look, I don't want you to ever have to worry about people criticizing you, because your fans are gonna take care of you. We're gonna take care of you. If somebody snaps on you, your fans are supposed to take care of you. So if somebody says, "Oh, your music's garbage," 6, 7 of your fans to jump on that one person and say, "Oh, I bet you don't make music. I bet you."
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I dig that.
That's
I
real.
dig that
and
100%.
I appreciate her from that moment on. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, okay. And ever since then, people been trying to snap, and I see my fans.
They
Yep,
got your back.
they got my back.
So I remember some years ago when I was real active on Twitter, and I deleted my account for some whatever reason.
I got you.
But my old account, I remember somebody said something about Charlie Boy.
Charlie Boy, my
and,
boy now.
and I went on there, man, and I'm talking about I clapped back for him like instantly, to the point where Charlie got on there and said, "Hey, man, it's cool." He was like,
He
he
said,
said, "Bro,
"Chill."
I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? This,
Yeah.
she listened to it. So just let's give her a pass now." Because I was
Got
going,
you.
man, we went back and forth for probably like 10 minutes. That's eternity on Twitter going back and forth with somebody.
Yeah, somebody.
So,
did keep
man,
looping.
my thumbs got tired. That's why I got off the Twitter, man. I ain't got enough thumb power for all that. But
No, I'll let somebody have it one day though. I was going in like it was going out of style on 'em.
yeah,
Because it was very improper, and the fact that you had the audacity to say the N word and you weren't black, oh bro, I was going in.
oh man. So what's your feelings on that? What's your feelings on that? Because there was an episode. You ever seen Dear White People?
Yeah.
So there was an episode on that, of course,
Yeah.
man. But what's your take on that?
I mean, to be real with it, there's no such thing as a pass. I'm not gonna cap. There's no such thing as a pass. I don't care where you come from or where you think you came from or what you think that we owe you for you to say that. Nah, you shouldn't even be saying it. And of course, of our own like race and our culture, I understand the dynamic of how we use it and everything, but at the same time, it's a cultural thing as far as we go. We understand it as this terminology. There ain't no urban dictionary for y'all to be looking up to figure out how y'all gonna say it and in what terms. Nah, when we say it, it's not in the means of derogatory terms. Like, it's literally wholesome. Like, we ain't sitting up here saying my nigga like exactly. Like,
Yeah.
we're not sitting up here saying like it's an end of a sentence and you just pop up nigga. It's like we ain't waiting for that. We ain't got no time for that. So, in the means of actually having experiences like that, oh, I'm a stepper. Like, at that point, oh no.
Okay.
This has to be addressed ahora. Like, right now, we need to see what are you okay?
So is it like you have to rescind it at that point, or do you allow somebody to explain where they're coming from with it?
No, I just explained to them, if you didn't have the cojones to step to my face and say it, then just don't say it. I mean, that's it. Like, I will come up to you, say with that, and then
What about lyrics?
lyrics though? I mean,
Because there was some controversy at a concert, like where if you look, I've been at a show where they played Trinidad James before Kendrick Lamar, the DJ, spun it. You know what I'm saying? Before Kendrick came up, And I'm telling you, he did it on purpose. I can't remember who the DJ was, but he made sure he stopped the music. You know, in that one part, don't believe me, just watch.
Yeah.
Nigga, don't believe me, just watch. And he stopped
Oh.
it. And so you would hear the whole crowd, you know.
Say it. Oh.
And he knew what he was doing. He was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? It's going
Well-
down. So I don't know. I'm just throwing that in there because
Again, like I said,
it's music.
I don't think that's still a word to share. And even if
Okay.
it's like I said, I mean, they got books today in schools that have the
Yeah.
N-word in it. And I'm not sitting up here saying, you know, make a white person feel awkward by letting them read that passage. Like,
Oh
no.
man, don't go there.
It's just I'm saying.
I remember being in high school class, right?
Right?
And what was it, To Kill a Mockingbird?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm in English honors. I'm the only black kid in there
Jeez.
at my school.
Mm.
And yeah, it comes to the word. Of course, we reading it. What was it, Negro?
Yeah. The heavy one.
and they had to read that word. So my thing was, it was entertaining to me because I'm just peeping who's gonna read it like it ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna read it? Who's gonna read it?
Who's had
And
practice?
then who every time the word right before the word comes, who's looking up,
Yeah.
looking at me,
Mm-hmm.
give me the side eye. You know what I'm saying? Before the word, after the word. You know, looking at me. So it's like the teacher getting all uptight. I'm like, come on, man. It's in the book.
Yeah.
You chose to read it out loud. So how come I don't never get them passages? You know what I'm saying? It was like,
Yeah.
it's always somebody else getting it. You know what I'm saying? When it's
crazy.
my turn to read the paragraph. But anyway, man, that's light work, man, because I think it's all about respect. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's what it all comes to. And like I said, when it's a cultural thing, we're not sitting up here saying any other terminology that we shouldn't be saying. But in this next song here,
Nasty, baby.
it's called Nasty. But I tell people all the time, as much as they do hear me rapping, this is a singing song. And this is going to be like, this is real.
Yeah.
Yo.
I said you're too nice, baby. Too nice,
people.
baby. But you know that I got the moves.
Got the moves.
Yeah.
She said move, 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 move. Wait in the back, 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 back. Show me some moves, ooh, ooh, ooh. All on my lap, 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 lap. Look at that shit she started. Leaving the party early.
I like that.
Biting and scratching, I'm feeling this shit.
Hey.
Put my tongue down her throat while she riding the dick. And she be wildin', said go deeper while she fight it. Hey, no, I got the splash, so she brought fire to ignite it. I'm the man in light. Fucking on you when we leave the club.
Yo.
Atreyu.
Atreyu. Hey.
Man, you like.
Orgasm backspasm until you come.
I know you like.
I know you like that shit. Like I said, this is gonna come out. This is coming out February 14th. This is gonna be part of that
Wait in the
Valentine's
back, back,
album.
back.
So y'all gonna love this one. Like I said, when y'all ready,
Like that.
with y'all girl, when she ready to put it down, she need that lingerie song. Make sure you put this song on for her, cause she's is real. Listen to this. Listen to listen.
Said go deeper while she fight it. No, I got the splash, so she brought fire to ignite it. I'm the man in light. On you when we leave the club. I'm the man you like.
It's Valentine's Day is coming up this weekend. So remember, this song is going to be out. Y'all gonna be able to have this ready to go. So
Yeah.
this is just a sample. So wait until you hear the next part. Y'all gonna be on fire. Y'all gonna love it.
Welcome to the G Suite.
Remember, Atreyu,
Smash.
the real Atreyu on Instagram, but Atreyu, that's where you gonna find me.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna find the real Atreyu.
Oh yeah.
So IG, you got your big following on there, man.
Oh yeah.
Did you start like? There's a lot of ways to get followers, right,
Mm-hmm.
on social media. So, do you believe in like? You got to spend something.
Yeah, and
You
that's
got to invest in yourself,
course.
right? You got all these experts to tell you, you know, this is fake or that, but you got to spend. Where would you say is most important to spend when it comes to social media?
when you want to spend on social media, because they do give some specific aspects of where you want to put it. I would say put it more into your views, and if you are making music or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
put your money into networking. Meaning, like, instead of paying Instagram or paying Facebook for the ad or anything like that, go to an actual person with a studio and say, hey, you know, I make music. can I come to your studio and network with you, or can I come do a video podcast, anything like that, or even so if you do nails or if you do like hair, you know how many people you can get from just asking somebody, hey, I know you're a singer out in Memphis, like I want to put your music behind my salon's video.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh man, what's that song? I'm watching the nails and you do her hair, but I like that song."
Yeah. It's exposure.
It's exposure. Like I said, you before you ever go to Instagram or Facebook, go to the networking site. Go and type in that search bar artist, or go and type in music or rapper or singer, and see who pops up. Type in AR agents, or look up different people who do music, or people who do canvases. Look up different museums if you do art. Like there are different people who would love to put you on a spot.
Yeah. And when you're doing something, like I said, it's going to attract
Oh yeah.
other things when you're in a genuine situation.
Oh yeah, always.
when
when you're in a
it's
genuine
genuine.
environment,
Yeah,
it's
genuine environment,
like
all that.
people typically will grow
Yeah.
and help you grow.
Yeah, because there's hustlers out there.
Oh, yeah.
There's people gonna sting you. There's people
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, the first time somebody hit me up with a deal that sounded like it was too good to be true on Instagram, I got hit up. They hit up my Cash App.
Yep.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
stung me.
I know.
I had to switch it up, but that's a loss. But at the same time, I gained a world of knowledge because now I know not to spend time on that type of verbiage. When somebody come at me that way, I already know it's getting shot down. Because one of my biggest things is credibility because of networking. Like I need a cosign. I need somebody that's
Yep.
bringing you in before I start doing business with you at this point, because it's a lot of parasites out there.
Exactly. A lot of people scamming, like you said, a lot of parasites. And at this point in time, like I said, if anybody can help anybody, it's better than just give them wisdom at this point. Give them wisdom.
Say that,
Because,
man.
I mean, a lot of the times, a lot of people will look for help their way,
Mhm.
and not a lot of people can offer that.
Yeah.
Like I
I
said,
feel that. That's game right there.
I'm just being honest. Like I said,
Give me your top 3 rappers in the game right now.
top
Your
three
top three.
rappers in the game. I'm gonna be real. JID, he's on top. Of course, I'm gonna have to head out to the other side. I'm gonna put it on Ski Mask Slum God.
Okay.
And the reason why I say
Ski
that,
Mask.
and the reason why I say that to these two artists specifically,
Mm-hmm.
is because the dynamic that they use to come in the game, they're already very lyrical, and they're so young.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like nobody remember old school Jay-Z when he was flipping them lyrics like
I
this.
do. I do.
That's what I'm saying.
I do. I
Like,
remember.
he was a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
different guy, and now you look at him now. He don't write his lyrics. He could say 6 words, and it's like a whole symbol of something. And when you look at JID and Ski Mask, Slum God, and stuff like that, as well as NLE Chopper, like, granted, his dynamic has changed a little bit.
Man, that's another one you said. Yeah.
I will say this: anybody who is capable of getting signed for $10 million for a 4-year, 3.5-year deal,
Mm-hmm.
that's
10
crazy to me.
million.
That's
That's-
considered almost
That's
one of the
it's
highest
a sports
deals.
contract.
Exactly, that's almost one of the highest deals.
Shit.
You remember what they said about 21 Savage? 21 Savage came on a $1.5 million deal.
Hmm.
And look at 21 Savage now.
Yeah.
You don't see. I mean, granted, they're in
Yeah.
a different grade of music in some
Yeah.
cases, but it's like the industry will
21.
exactly like they will put you in a certain field of what they think you're worth.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I can't do that. Like I said, if you ain't paying me nothing more than 10 to be signed to you, because I know myself. If I know
your worth, mean what
exactly,
you say.
if you want me to make you money, that's exactly why I'm here.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sugarcoat. Give me 10 mil. We ain't got a front about that because I know I can make that back plus more.
Yeah.
It's not just confidence. Like I know what I'm capable of. Period.
Yeah. And you got your team set up.
Exactly.
So who does your team consist of, like, position-wise?
If it ever comes down to managing like my auditions and stuff like that, or actually trying to look for gigs or even shows like that, I go to my manager, Chris Vaughn, and even
Okay.
my homeboy out in Houston. Shout out to AJ, out there in Houston. He's an audio engineer.
Okay, so you
Big
got
time.
your engineer.
Oh yeah, I mean, but we've been doing this since college. Like I
Okay,
do my
yeah.
own engineering, but
Okay.
I'll send my stuff to him and he'll give me.
That's second ear, right?
Oh yeah, and I love it because when I tell people when we work on music together, like I'm not going anywhere without that guy. Like when I make it, he makes it. That's how it's gonna be. Like Outkast, we gonna make it together. Because anytime we do music together, it's like, bro, I didn't even know you were gonna do that. Like it's on some real stuff. Like he's a real talented artist. So when he
Man,
sends me his music and everything,
yeah.
oh man,
That's so important to have that kind of chemistry, though, man.
Oh, yeah.
that's what it's priceless.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? That's one of the things about GK. You go in there, and I don't have to worry about some of the things I had to worry
Yeah.
about at other places because you go in there and it's done.
Got a team.
And then that chemistry happens, and so by the time you finish recording, it might be mixed.
Yep.
Damn near. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your productivity level can go higher.
And that's why
That's what it's about.
I do my own music. Like I
Yeah.
said, when it comes down to it, when we first started off back in 2013, bro, when I tell you we used to rock crowds.
Yeah.
Like you remember Gold All in My Watch.
Yeah, that's
Like,
at Trinidad James. Yeah.
Like we had a song called Bang Bang, and bro, we would roll up to cribs hearing our song. Like and
that's real. When you somebody roll the window down and
we
you can hear your
our
song
playing, bro. We walk up in there and we
Yeah.
would stand on tables rocking the crowd.
Man,
like,
that's real.
on some real stuff. And that's like I said, that's the moments that like I tell people, you gotta have fun. I'll never, like I said, there's a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But please have fun doing it. Like this journey is not just for work alone. Like
Yeah.
of course you gotta have fun with it because I mean at the end of the day you're gonna end up beat to death or something like that in the works of it.
Man,
You'll be tired,
shoot.
going home, sleep, and then somebody look at you, it's like, man, it looks like you go out and have fun. The first thing you say, no, I have fun, sleep.
I feel that.
Yeah,
Man, you gotta love what you do, man.
gotta love it.
You gotta love it. Sounds like you love everything that you do.
Oh, yeah.
You inspire. Who in your family, is there anybody that's musically gifted besides yourself? I know you were touching on that a little earlier.
Oh, yeah.
But like, did y'all have like a group growing up, like the Jackson Five, or
I
were y'all
wish,
like,
man.
okay,
I wish.
everybody kind of did their own
Mhm.
thing? Okay.
So, of course, my father being a pastor, we were
Yeah.
in the choir. But as far as anybody taking it as a profession, it was just me alone.
Okay.
But along with, of course, my father, he did take that very seriously in the music industry. So even today, you can go to Japan and there's a train station in Japan, and our church sung the song that plays on repeat in that station.
Man.
Mm-hmm. And you'll hear his voice, the first words coming out of it, like, and it's so amazing because a lot of people, like I said, they'll look at it from an aspect of like, man, of course you've been around the world. It's not just being around the world. It's like I literally have said I've done everything I wanted to do. So like, even if it comes down to it, like I tell people all the time, even if it was my time to go, guess what? I did everything I love. I'm still doing everything I love.
Yeah.
Ain't no short timing for me.
I mean, you didn't been enough places for me and a few people, bro. I mean, like that's real.
But we gonna go though.
Oh yeah, we
gonna
going.
go.
I'm
We
not
going.
denying that. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
saying like you've lived a life so far, and you got a lot more living to do.
Oh yeah.
I can tell because of what you're talking about and how you carry yourself. You keep it G. What would you tell the fans who don't know anything about you up until now? Right. What would you tell them the most important and the most important G factor is about yourself?
Be humble. I mean,
humility.
Humility is big,
Okay,
and the reason
okay.
why I say that is because you want to start something. You don't want to wake up every morning and go to a 9 to 5. Granted, and I'm not calling anybody's 9 to 5 mediocre. It's literally from the standpoint of you want to start something, whether you want to be a pilot, you want to do nails, you want to do cosmetology, you want to massage, don't matter. Like if you want to do anything like that, you're gonna need a strong fan base. And in statistics, it shows if you have 100 true fans, and those 100 true fans give you $100, that's 10 grand. You made 10 grand in a
You hear
month.
that? That's simple math.
That's simple math.
But a complex grind sometimes.
Exactly. But that's why I said you've built your fan base up. So when you go on Instagram or you go on TikTok or anything like that, and you see your post says 63 posts, and it doesn't matter if 5 of those came from Taiwan and some of them came from China and the next 3 came from Australia, guess what? They still viewed your stuff. They still viewed your content. So rather than you look at them as a fan, if you have 100 true fans, it only takes 10 to support you.
Man.
And what I mean by that is, say, for example, if I share his content now, regardless if I have 22,000 or whatever, 10% of my followers are going to see his content and follow him. The rest of them are just going to view it. And that's what I'm saying. The beauty of a journey is you have to understand that dynamic. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to look at you as something gold until you are in that moment gold.
Man,
That's
say
it.
less. Mean what you say.
Exactly.
So you can say less, man. That's respect, bro. 100, man.
Oh, yeah.
Tell the people your Instagram one more time, man.
Hey, this the real Atreyu. That's where we at. The real underscore Atreyu. Let me say it again. At the real underscore Atreyu. I see my boy Frank on there.
Yeah.
Bueno.
Are you on the live?
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm on the live.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
On the live.
Lo se diga.
It's your boy N.A. Trey, man. I'm in the G Suite one more time at GK Studios with the real Atreyu.
I'm out here.
Yeah, Atreyu. We gonna get up out of here. What's this one again? The block.
The block, we gonna get on that one. We gonna end on that one.
Yeah.
This is how I made it. This is
Yeah.
how I made it. Words of power trip, really innovative. I've been working in the basement. Hit the streets, you know that my niggas paved it. We flipped the script and changed it. Too much talking, yeah, too much talking lately. Let me solo operating. Let me show you how I made it. No time to talk too basic. You lazy, condescending. Got to get it. Monumenting, talking shit you say you did. But Lord forbid you change the kid. But that's the shit you can't forget. Yeah, I'm back, I'm delivering. Yeah, I'm cool, make him shiver. Getting her wet like a river. She let me all up in her house. And let me go out through her kitchen. She said, made me famous. I said, baby, that's dangerous. She said, made me famous. I said, baby, that's dangerous. She said, things just change us. I said, baby, let's change this.
Yeah. Real Atreyu. G Suite.
G
Y'all make sure y'all share, subscribe, like,
Oh yeah.
all that stuff, man. We're gonna make sure we back for y'all next time. Y'all stay tapped in.
Appreciate the love. Y'all take it easy. One love.
100.
Yo.